Hello, happy Tuesday. This is Darren Roberts, Master Trainer at Impact Training Corporation and the Abundance Accelerant. Welcome to the Tuesday Tickle and Tick show number 21. Today, the Coffin or the Eulogy. It's all a bit casual here today. I'm in Auckland today. I've been on an aeroplane most of the day, travelling from Adelaide to Sydney to Auckland. And as I was standing at the carousel waiting for my luggage here in Auckland, no luggage, I was still in Sydney, so no suit and tie, no workbooks for tomorrow's presentation just yet. They're going to be here nice and early tomorrow morning, because I've got a presentation tomorrow here in Auckland before flying back to Sydney for another group on Thursday. So different microphone, different stand, all a bit casual today with no other clothing. However, it does relate to the topic I'm going to teach you today, the coffin or the eulogy. Now, this is something that has really been in front of me the last couple of days, because my son last night has to do a presentation to recite 2 poems to his class. And he asked me last night, he said, "Dad, can you help me practice? Can you help me rehearse?" So of course we did. And I was actually coaching one of my clients yesterday in a mentoring session to be able to present to their new national sales manager. And on the plane today, the person who's sitting next to me on the plane today was madly going through their notes to finalise a presentation to do this afternoon when they got to work. So all these things are being thrown at me to say, yep, I've got to present this Tuesday Tickle and Tick about the coffin or the eulogy. So what's all that about? Well, it's about public speaking and presenting in front of groups. And we know that for most people, it's one of the greatest fears in life is to present in front of a group. And what is often said is that people would rather be in the coffin than to deliver the eulogy in front of all these people at a funeral. So I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to deliver a better presentation and be more confident with your presentations, whether it's a business presentation, whether it's a keynote speech, whether it's a thank you at a birthday party, whether it's a wedding speech, whatever it might be. These 3 things are going to jump out at you. Firstly, there's 3 positions that we are always in. As the great Alan Parker coaches, there's 3 positions we're always in. First position, which is where most inexperienced presenters or communicators deliver a speech or a presentation from. And first position is all about thinking about yourself. Am I looking okay? Am I sounding okay? Do I sound stupid? Am I saying the right words? Am I sticking to my plan if I had a plan? Am I on time? We're all thinking about yourself. Second position is when you know your material so well you don't have to think about it. It just flows and you can focus your attention on the audience. So second position is about focusing on the audience. Are they involved? Are they responding the way that I'd like them to? Are they interacting? Are they laughing? Are they moving? And third position is a combination of the 2. It's like you're in a little helicopter above yourself watching the presentation or your speech, and you're watching yourself and you're watching the audience to make sure it's all flowing well. Now, the interesting fact is you can't be nervous if you're in second or third position. If you're in first position and all you're doing is focusing on yourself, your nerves are going to go through the roof. But if you're focusing on the audience, you won't be nervous and you'll deliver it far more confidently. The second thing, we know that we need to hear, see, or do something at least 6 times to retain 62% of the information. So from a rehearsal perspective, and this is what I did with my son last night, is we need to go through it at least 6 times as a full flow, as if you're doing it in front of your audience before you go and do it live to your audience. So I do it 7. My rule is 7. If I've got a keynote presentation or a training to do, I do it 7 times, full flow. This is after learning the material, full flow 7 times without a break, as if I was doing it real life, so that when I do it in real life, I feel like I've done it before. I can just walk out and concentrate on the audience. The third thing is to record it. Make sure you record your practices and you can watch them back and see if you've got some strange habits that you do, whether you've got some facial expressions. And we've covered this in one of the previous Tuesday Tickle and Ticks, and you can review make some changes, improve along the way. So again, by the time you get to do it live, you're super confident that you're going to do it really well, and again, can focus on the audience. And in fact, this luggage experience was like that today. When my luggage didn't come through, they said, go to the customer service and they'll tell you what's happened with your luggage. Now, if I was just in first position, it would be, gee, that's frustrating. I've got a presentation to do tomorrow. I don't have my material. I don't have my workbooks. I don't have my suit. And I could have got angry and ripped shreds out of the staff member. But I understood that it wasn't the staff member's fault. So first position wasn't going to serve me. So second position would have been to be overly nice to this staff member. Oh, it's okay, no problem, these things happen, get it to me whenever you need to. But I've got to present tomorrow. I need to be in the suit and tie with my workbooks ready to go. So I do need it here as early as possible tomorrow morning. So I had that conversation in third position. Yes, I was respectful. I knew that it wasn't that person's fault, so we had a bit of a laugh about it, but I also made the point that I've got to present tomorrow. I need it as early as possible in the morning. So they made sure they put urgency on me being the first one to get my baggage. So to even deliver that in third position got a better outcome than if I just ranted and raved in first position. And guess what? They would have put my return to the end. Now, as you know, I don't teach you anything that I don't do myself. So as I said, for a keynote presentation, 7 times rehearsed in full flow before I go and do it for real. And by the way, I'm actually going to upload to my YouTube channel 2 of my keynote presentations that I did earlier in the year. So over the next few days, I'll be updating that. And yes, I absolutely look back at that and review and improve and review and improve. So the first one is on sales best practice and the second one on effective communication. So listen, if you want to have a look at those, you can critique my presentations as well, and you'll certainly learn some things from there as well. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll put the link in below, and then you'll be able to see over the next 3 or 4 days when I upload that to my YouTube channel. So make sure you're in second or third position when you present. Make sure you practice at least 7 times full flow before you do it in real life, and make sure you video it. Listen to your voice. Have a look back. Make sure you improve it. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Most people will respect you just for getting up there and having a go, because it's one of the worst fears that most people have. So I'd much rather be delivering the eulogy than be in the coffin, and hopefully with these tips you can as well. Have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you next week for the Tuesday Tickle and Tick. Bye for now.